Welcome to MOORETRONIX Television. This is video session 5, and let me pan down here and we'll show you not only the star of the show, but what we're going to discuss for the next few minutes. You'll see in the picture a Selmark fader. These were used in PR&E radio mixer and production mixer consoles. It's a 10K linear fader. And it has one fault, and that is the mounting tabs on the left and right. They have a tendency to break. This happens due to over-tensioning the mounting screws. It also happens when pressure is applied on the fader handle, excessive pressure. Sometimes they just crack, but usually it's some form of abuse that will break these. But once the tabs are broken, it's difficult to secure the fader properly to the faceplate of the module. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you our product we've developed to replace these tabs. Unfortunately, Selmark's out of business, and there are no parts available for these faders. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the mounting screws for the tabs, and you'll want to set these aside because these small metric flathead screws will be reused. Then I'm going to take a greenie and I'm going to remove the dust cover from the fader assembly, and that sometimes is a little more difficult than it should be. And the tab assemblies fall off, and we'll set those aside. So here is the typical fader assembly, and here are the mounting holes for our new brackets. So when you order this new bracket kit, this is what you get. You get a fine plastic bag, you get a couple of new mounting screws, but most importantly what you get are these two special brackets that we had manufactured. There's a front plate and there is a rear plate. The front plate has countersunk mounting screws to secure the brackets to the fader assembly, and they also have 440 threaded holes, which is used to attach the fader assembly to the inside of the faceplate, and that's what secures the fader assembly to the RMX module. Now what we're going to do is we're going to attach these brackets to the fader. So I'm going to grab the small metric 440 screw, and I'm going to drop her in the slot and use this fine Phillips screwdriver and anchor the screw. Just going to snug it at this point. Then I'm going to grab the other metric screw and attach it to the fader assembly. Now I'm going to snug these screws. Now you're probably wondering, well, why two plates? Well, in manufacturing this assembly, this was the easiest way to get these punched on the machine. And we drilled out the threads on the spacer plate so that when the attachment screws are screwed in and they insert into the first plate, they won't put separation pressure on the rear plate, and so it will stay flat against the faceplate assembly. Now let's grab our favorite RMX module, needing a fader. But before I do that, let me reattach the dust cover, and that snaps into place. Now the reason that the brackets have to go on in this manner, they're designed to fit this way for one thing, but this part of the bracket assembly is a little bit taller than the fader, and if this were on the bottom it would interfere with the input level controls which are on the main PC board, so it has to be assembled in this fashion. In fact, There's an input level control right there. So we insert the fader assembly, and we line up the 440 holes. We use our new attachment screws, and if luck will have it, these should attach. Where is that little bugger? There it is. Okay. It's always a little more difficult when you're on video. Okay, I'm not going to tighten it because I want to be able to move this other one into position. Okay, I put my attachment screw here and attach this screw to the faceplate assembly. Now I can tighten it, and you have an extremely rugged, durable plating attachment assembly for the Selmark fader. Then you simply plug in the cable and attach the fader knob, and voila, we have the Selmark fader assembly repaired due to broken plastic mounting tabs. So the MOORETRONIX attachment kit for the Selmark fader is $20. Again, you get a nice plastic bag, you get 2 new attachment screws, and you get the special brackets. This sure beats $165 for a new P&G fader assembly. Well, that does it for Session 5, Fixing the Selmark Fader. Thanks for watching.